a subtle sign that someone is a bad person. How they treat people who can't do anything for them says everything. They never apologize. Everything is somehow always someone else's fault. Or the apology is laced with a guilt trip. Yeah, that's my mother. A lifetime of guilt trips. It's not even relegated to fake non-apologies. Everything is a guilt trip to shame me in some way, however she could. It's just sad mommy dearest stuff. Inability to apologize. One of the biggest personality red flags there is. If they can't say sorry when they're in the wrong, manage them out of your life. I was in a relationship with someone who never apologized, and it is the most draining thing. We lived together for several years, and when she got worked up over something, she'd ghost me in our own home for several days, and then ask me why I'm not talking to her. And I'd say, I've tried, but you're not talking to me. And she'd reply, no, you're angry at me, so you've been ignoring me. If you're in a relationship where you feel like you're constantly drained interacting with them, then you're with an energy vampire, expecting different treatment for themselves than how they treat others. Oftentimes, they will cry about being disrespected when they are simply being treated how they treat others. What it actually means is treat me like a king servant, someone who constantly talks about how they're such a good person. If they were a good person, they wouldn't feel the need to overcompensate by pushing that narrative. Pay attention to who their friends are. The people we choose to be around say a lot about us and where we're at. Even if we're just following a familiar pattern, who we choose reflects what our pattern is. I saw a Reddit comment years ago that said, don't judge a book by its cover, but be careful about the library it's in. Essentially, get to know someone and give them a fair chance, but watch their actions, patterns, and who they choose to surround themselves with. That will reveal whether or not it's the right group for you.